What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another video. Now, in this video, it's gonna be a new series I'm doing. I basically want to do weekly trade breakdowns. Every single Sunday, I want to release or record a weekly breakdown from Monday to Friday on what I'm expecting these currency pairs to do. Now, the pairs I'm going to be covering are going to be Euro USD, XAU USD, US30, as well as GBP JPY. Now, if these are the pairs you guys mainly trade, again, this is all of my opinion. This isn't anything that you guys should do. This isn't investing advice or anything like that. These are just my TAs and my personal thoughts on what the pair might do, or current price action or price movements that I'm looking forward to execute in the following days. Now, we're gonna hop on the chart in a little bit and go over what all these things are gonna do. Also, none of this is scripted. I literally haven't looked at a chart since Friday. I did remove all my drawings and stuff, so it's gonna be a fresh, uncut stuff, unscripted, and it's gonna be just my raw TA on all these pairs. Hope you guys get to enjoy. All right. So, starting off with gold, we're gonna do what we always do. Start off on the higher time frame. I did have this alert here. It did not get hit. That's perfectly fine. Then let me remove it. Cool. Remove. Awesome. So on the daily in gold, you're going to see that we did pump up all the way up to 1962, which is great. We did have a resistance area up here. I would draw this out, but this is very far-fetched, so I don't think price is going to reach that this week. It could. I could be wrong. But nonetheless, I want to leave my chart very clean for this week because lately I've been adding too many areas of interest, and it's kind of like tripped me out a little bit this week, and I'd rather stay a little bit cleaner. So what I can see here is gold has been selling off. Move down in the lower time frame and see what I personally see. This isn't going to be like your typical cookie cutter checklist trade breakdown. This is just going to be what I actually do, not just what I do for a video. Just because in the video I try to make things a little simpler for you guys, and I try to like show you guys step by step what I actually do. If you guys don't understand what I'm doing, that's fine. Just leave a comment in the description or send me a message on Telegram, and I will be more than happy to clarify for you. So one thing that I did have drawn up before I actually deleted everything is this resistance area up here. Now, what I like to see when it comes to resistance areas is I like to see a support area becoming resistance, which is this, right? You're going to see that price came down here, rejected, support area rejected, and then price broke through. And then you're going to see that this was actually a resistance area as well. So I do all these line chart videos, but what I actually like doing is going to be the little rectangle. I'm just going to draw it like this. That way I know that this is a zone that price gets into and likes to either break out or come back down. Because of this big sell-off that's been happening, yes, it did pump up here, but it didn't break the trend, right? It made a lower low, lower high. If price, now the whole thing, the whole move that you want to see gold do right here, where is my brush? I always lose this thing. Path. Now the whole thing, right? You saw this happen. You want to see this make a new low. That may or may not happen, but what I had drawn up was a short from up here. And this is actually a play that I would want to see it do. So I want to find price target, which would be this. I'm going to add an alert. I don't like taking trades on Sunday, but what I actually do on Sundays is if I do see a setup like this where it's favorable, I won't get in right now, even though it's being nitpicky because the entry is not that far away. I'd rather play it safe, right? Because it is Sunday, we're out of session. I mainly like trading gold on New York session, and obviously right now it is not New York session. It's 6:30 Sunday. Not good. So that doesn't hit my criteria, so I won't get in this trade. But what I will do, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, is I will scale into this position, not at the current price level, but I'll leave an alert up here if price were to come up here, right? And if it hits this alert, then awesome. I'll go in with actually a quarter of a position size just because I do understand that gold is very dramatic, and gold, look, right, gold might do this, right, and then come back down. So I'll get in at a quarter position size. Once I see rejection up here, then I'll probably add another quarter. And then once I see price below this point, I'll add another quarter, and then I'll probably add a whole lot right around here. But again, that is all theoretical. We like reacting, not predicting. That's the main thing I preach, and that's the main thing that I'm going to do right here. with gold, that's basically it. There's nothing else for me to do. I guess it's that, look, a lot of people like catching reversals just because, oh my God, I could, here, I'll do all this stuff again. But a lot of things that a lot of traders try doing is they try going for these crazy, crazy positions, which 100% can happen. I'm not saying this is not a possibility, but they'll want to catch this big move right here. So 1 to 10. There's nothing wrong with that. But you have to understand that we've been selling off. We're in a downtrend. The trend is your friend. This is where the probabilities are at. You want to play the best hand that you can get. And your best hand would be a sell. Now, I'm going to show you guys a possible buying opportunity. You'd want, first off, right? Oh, fuck. My bad. My bad, guys. I got to draw up the zone again. All right. Let's drop that zone. And the main reason I'm drawing up the zone is so I can show you guys what a buy opportunity will look like here. A buy opportunity, this is what you're going to want price to do. Again, this is Sunday, so I'm going to make sure this is the video I post tomorrow, Monday, in case none of this has happened and price consolidated, then you guys can take advantage of this. You want to see price, okay, that's way too dramatic. Let's not do that. You want to see price break through, and you're not going to get it up here. You want to get in at the retest. And then once price retests, then you'd want to get in. That's where your entry is going to be. And a lot of people make the mistake of buying up here thinking that price is going to shoot up. In reality, price most likely will come back down because that's where odds are. And that would be your best play. So you'd want to get in off of a rejection up here. As you can tell, this isn't like a bullshit rejection zone. This is an actual zone where price struggled or found some support. In reality, it would be more down here. So my apologies for that. Be more down here. Price bounces off here, come back here, and then you'd want to see price hold above. Now, of course, once you get past this zone, you could add another position. If it does break through and does the same exact thing, right? You want to see price do that, and then that's beautiful. That's how you add more positions. Just wanted to show you guys two possible outcomes. But since I'm personally looking for shorts, I'm going to just leave my TA drawn up here. And even then it's still 1 to 9, but I'll probably move my stop loss up a little bit more to give it some more breathing room. So this is the actual trade that I'm looking to get. Again, my personal opinion, not financial advice at all. Oh, my bad, the sleeve was up, but whatever. So yeah, just my opinion and what I see the market's doing. This could not happen, or it could happen. Either or, I'm perfectly fine. Like I said, I'm gonna leave this drawn up. I'm gonna come over here and I'm actually gonna leave it on the 15-minute. So anytime I go look at gold, I can see my alerts and all that good stuff. Now we're gonna move on to US30, my favorite. Not really my favorite. I don't really have a favorite. I just, whatever makes me money pretty much. So US30 has definitely not been my favorite lately just because I don't like where price is at, frankly. Price is pretty ugly. Like, look at this. This is a horrendous range, man. Look at this. That's awful. And this is on the daily. Super, super ugly. So I have not been taking US30 trades at all. As you guys can tell from the free Telegram or the paid Telegram, I have not sent out any buy or sells on this just because I don't like it and it's not something I recommend. I'm not a big fan of trading consolidation. So nonetheless, I'm still coming up here and seeing what I can see. Yeah, so kind of missed the opportunity if it's something you'd want to do. So this is, I would call this an area of interest. And this would be the same thing. This would be the same thing. We're in this range, so it's pretty ugly. I'm not gonna lie to you. So the only two trades that I see here is first, no trade at all up here. Where's the trend at? We've been pretty bullish, and I'm not gonna lie to you. After FOMC and Powell talking and Fed rate hikes, you know, lowering down, the economy getting some type of bare bones in a global scale, we could see a little bit of bullishness coming around, but you can tell that market's still very undecided. So there is no defined trend here, at least is what I see. I don't see a trend at all. I don't see an uptrend or a downtrend. I just see us holding this range. We're just consolidating. Like I said, I don't like trading consolidation. So this isn't a trade I would take personally right now. But the only two ways I would trade this is either a short from up here, and I'd be very, very, very nitpicky. I'd want to get in off a 4-hour wick. Like this wick right here is probably what I would want to get in at. So I'd probably do that and then catch the sell down here. That's what I would do. Yeah. That's if I were to short it, that's what I would do. If I were to get a long position, this is what I would do. I actually did see this Friday, but I promise you, this literally happened like Friday, 4 p.m., right when market was going to close, and I did not want to take that trade because I didn't want to hold it over the weekend just because sometimes the market can gap up or down, and I really didn't want to deal with that. So this is what I would have took as a long, just pretty much trading your support resistance area. Pretty simple stuff. You can tell that price has just been waiting to pop, and the only way I would catch any type of break out of this structure is going to be the same thing I told you guys. You want to get a break and retest, right? So if price for whatever goes up here, you want to see a retest, then you'd want to get in here, right? But that's going to be after price holds. If price doesn't hold, move on. And I wouldn't even risk 1% here. I'd probably risk 0.5%. Same way for the downside, just because prices really like this range. And as you can tell before, price has broken out and looked like it's going to go straight up, and it doesn't. Just falls through. Same thing with this, right? Breaks out, buys back up. So not the most confident trade ever. Probably the last trade I'd want to take out of all the trades that I'm going to look at. So we're going to move on to GJ. GJ. Okay, so GJ is in the same exact boat as US30. Where's my little tool? So you guys might be thinking, why do I zoom out so much? The main reason I zoom out so much is because I want to see where previous price action has been and what it looked like. So you can tell there's a lot of price action right here, a lot of support, which is the resistance that we're dealing with right now. So what I would do, let's draw this up. Let's move this over. Yeah, price is not an uptrend or downtrend. You're just consolidating, so it's pretty ugly. Not something I recommend to trade at all. Drawing up our other zone. That's the range that we're in. So the only thing that you will be looking for at GJ right here is a sell-off or a break of structure and retest. Same thing that I spoke about on all the previous pairs. Break, retest, go in. What would that look like? This is exactly what it's going to look like. You'd want to do this. And if price does break out of this and hold above the 162.270 area, I'm fairly confident that price will come back up to the 168. So that'd be a very nice trade to take. Now, this is going to be a trade that you're going to need to have a lot of wiggle room when it comes to your drawdown, just because GJ does like to move very sporadically, and it likes faking out, just for the fact that a lot of traders trade this pair, and there's a lot of liquidity zones where a lot of orders get filled on purpose just to wick traders out in order for price to continue going in that favor. So that's one option that you have. Option two would obviously be, let's short it from where it's at right now. I would be nitpicky with this just because of the way price has been moving. Even though we did see a lot of buying pressure up here. Every time price has bought up straight like this, it has been selling down. So, excuse me, I would do the same thing again. Give myself a nice little wiggle room. Come back down here. Catch a nice 1 to 5 if I were to short it. I personally don't have a bias for this right now. I wouldn't get in this trade at all, whether it's a buy or sell. I would definitely wait till tomorrow's London session. Well, I guess in a couple hours, but I don't like trading Sunday to Monday, so I'm not going to be up for this. So this is not a trade I will take. Maybe if I wake up early tomorrow and I do see this, then maybe I'll take it, but it most likely won't be for this short because of this buying pressure, I would skew a little bit more towards buys, but I want to see this breakout happen. If this breakout happen, that's great. Now, you have another option, which is not an option that's going to happen right now or even probably till tomorrow night, would be this option down here. Catch it all the way up there. I'd probably wait. I'd wait till price comes down here, and then I'll do that. But even then, I'm not very confident on the GJ analysis right now. The only thing I would see GJ do is, or the only thing that I would probably do is GJ does this, and then ultimately stay here, and then come back down here. That's kind of what I would like GJ to do, and that's when I'd get in for a short. But again, today is Sunday to Monday, so there's no trade right now. So frankly, I will leave it at no trade. US30. Honestly, I'm going to delete this because I don't see a trade here either. I will wait till tomorrow, and I'll do my analysis then. Gold, I do see the short, so I will leave that open. US30, like I said, I like to get in for a buy, but it'd have to come down here. Actually, you know what? I am going to leave that open just because I do like to buy here because I do see the bullish sentiment. So hopefully price can come back down, retest, and then I'll get in. But nonetheless, I'm not going to do that right now. Now, EU. I know EU is kind of a weird pair to trade. Well, not really that weird. It's euro versus the dollar. But you can tell that we've been having a major buy. We've been buying for a bit. Then we sold off the last 10 days. Perfectly fine. We found some sort of support right here, which is beautiful. It might be time to get in for buys again. May not be. I would definitely wait to see what EU does, because EU did majorly sell off, and this could just be a pit stop for EU to continue selling off. So what I would do here, honestly, I'd rather have shorts in this position, and my short would be from down here. Only reason shorts would be from down here, I'm going to explain why, is I want to see price hold down here. I want to see price do this. Come down here, retest, continue coming down. That's what I would want EU to do. Now, if EU does not do that, for whatever reason, which I'm perfectly fine with, like I said, as a trader, you should not be biased. You just have to identify, you know, where's their buying pressure, where's their selling pressure. There's major selling pressure, so that's why I like that sell. But again, I also do like buys, right? I'm not biased at all. Whatever makes me money is all I care about. Your job as a trader is to identify opportunity in the market. I would love to see this happen. Come back to the upside. But in order for that to happen, I need to see this price break out, right? Retest, hold, so we can come back up here. But again, you know, you can't be oblivious of all this. Look at all the noise that's right here. This is a hard trade to take. The odds are not in your favor here. So the sell-off is more plausible. I mean, if you really, really wanted to, you could try to do a sell-off from where it's currently at. Even though I don't really recommend it, but you can sell that there's like another area right here where it's support and resistance. See? So you could get in right here, have a tight stop loss in case price does want to continue going up. And I actually like the 1,600. There you go. This is the area I would like to see Euro USD come back down to. But nonetheless, this is my favorable position for EU. Yeah, that's what I would like EU to do for sure. And that's basically just my tea on this. If you guys do have any questions about this, just, you know, just click the link in the description for a private Telegram chat, and I'll message you. It's not a bot or anything like that. It's just direct access to me. Again, I apologize. I'm a little sick, so my voice sounds a little weird, and I cough a lot in the video, but that's fine. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little TA. Once again, to reiterate everything, this is what we're looking at for gold for this week. For US30, I do want to see US30 break out. I'm not too sure if it's too likely. Let me actually check Forex Factory for you guys and see what's going on. Tomorrow, you have a bank holiday. More reason not to trade. Well, not even more reason not to trade. Just don't take a trade. See, this is my fault. I should have started off with this, but I always end on this, and I always end up making sure that there's no news that's going to conflict to my actual TA. And now I know for a fact that I'm not going to take any trade today leading to tomorrow, because tomorrow's a bank holiday. And I don't want to deal with it. And bank holiday just means low volume, no institutional traders are trading. It's President's Day. I'm sorry, I'm not very well educated with holidays. I just work, work, work. I don't really care too much about holidays like that, besides your major ones, Christmas, so on and so forth. So tomorrow, news, JPY Flash Manufacturing, USD Bank Holiday, no GBP news. Tuesday, GBP, Euro news, you have GBP Flash Manufacturing. So we know Tuesday is a red day, a lot of news all around the board, even for USD. So Tuesday after the bank holiday is a it's a day for the moves that happen. So I would mark that up. I check this on the daily every morning, so I'll end up seeing it anyways. If not, grab yourself one of these little sticky notes and a pen, write it down. You guys can't see my monitor, boom, stick it onto the monitor. Make sure it's very known and you guys pay attention to it. 22nd, Wednesday, FOMC meeting minutes. Ooh, tough, 2 p.m. You got to deal with that. So if you're in a trade or about to get into a trade, either wait for this to happen or set your stop loss to break even. That way you're in the money. Thursday, prelim GDP. It's important, but not the most important. You have unemployment claims. That's important. Then you have Friday. You have your bonds. You have your JPY. So yeah, it's actually a decently news-heavy week. Besides Monday being a loss, because Monday is a bank holiday.
Hey guys, sorry for interrupting your video, but I just wanted to let you guys know, if you guys check the link in the description, I do have a private little link right there for you guys to have direct access to me through Telegram. It's not a bot, it's not some computerized assistant or anything. It's my personal Telegram link to where you can send me messages on any questions you guys have or other topics you guys want to talk about, and I'll be more than happy to respond to you guys. I'll try to respond to as many as you as possible. If I don't respond at the same time, just give me a couple minutes or an hour and I'll get to you accordingly. Now, also in the link in the description, I do have all the free Telegram, the Signals chat. I do have the website where I offer all the services, and I also have a direct link to the free Forex and stock market coursework as well as crypto coursework.